Hey, what's good? It's your boy Mixtape Moth, and today I'm going to hit y'all with a review of the Darkim Be Allah and Endemic Emerald project entitled Antediluvian King. Let's get to it. Alright, so Darkim Be Allah is a rapper and producer coming out of the Bronx. He was also a Wu-Tang affiliate and former member of the 90s rap group AIG. Now, if you were a hardcore Wu-Tang fan, then you likely owned a copy of the Wu-Tang Killer Bees The Swarm Volume 1 album from 1997, and on there is this gem of a track entitled Bronx War Stories, and that was done by AIG. But Darkim Allah also produced one of my favorite tracks from the Gravediggers 1997 album, and that was 12 Jewels performed by the RZA. Now, I'm not exactly sure what he's been up to musically since then, but in 2020 he teamed up with Brooklyn producer by way of the UK Endemic Emerald for this project entitled Antediluvian King. So with Darkim Be Allah, you are going to hear a lot of 5%er rhetoric in his rhymes, and that isn't anything out of the ordinary for a Wu-Tang affiliate. Although I will say, in terms of how he speaks on these themes and communicates these messages on wax, he's probably the least interesting out of all the Wu-Tang affiliate members, in my opinion. I mean, he's not really rhyming about the 5% wisdom in a super clever way. And let me be clear, this is no shade or hate directed towards Darkim Be Allah, but to me, he just doesn't hold my attention as well as a Killer Priest or, let's say, even any member of Sons of Man. However, I do like his gritty voice, which is very mid-90s New York sounding, and I think he does a great job of carrying on the tradition of this Wu-Tang affiliate sound. But I'd be lying if I said he had a ton of quotables on this project, but again, this is just my opinion. Still, I respect his authenticity, OG-like wisdom, and good ear for beats because he signed off on some top-notch instrumentals from Endemic Emerald. On this album, you're going to hear some skits that deal with ancient history, talk of stone tablets, cuneiform writing, and the Dead Sea Scrolls. So topically and sonically, this project reminds me somewhat of the Black Market Militia mixtape and the William Cooper projects from the mid-2000s, if y'all remember those. But Antediluvian King contains 10 tracks and lasts approximately 26 minutes in length. As far as the features go, Darkim Be Allah enlists Tragedy Gaddafi for 2 tracks, Planet Asia, and Kassim Allah. But with that being said, let me go ahead and hit y'all with this track-by-track breakdown. On the opener, The Lockdown, Darkim Be Allah references the pandemic and speaks on being forced to quarantine. He states, "I'm the Black King, don't approach me with your vaccine." And I gotta admit, I wasn't too shocked to find out that he was against the vaccine. I really like this beat, which has an angelic yet eerie vocal sample and haunting keys. The drums are minimal, but there's all types of Wu-Tang energy going on with this beat. Track 2, entitled BX to QB, features one of New York's most unsung rap veterans, Tragedy Gaddafi. The soundscape is melodic, gritty, and even atmospheric. I somewhat envision a gray and rainy cloud hovering over the Queensbridge projects when I hear this. I thought Darkim Be Allah's verse was solid, but it was Tragedy Gaddafi who stole the show with wicked societies, diabolical systems, drug addictions, mothers and fathers falling victim, paid inside of his vein, streets deeply embedded in him. I also liked his line, "To my youngins, get out your own way and don't block your blessing." His pen game is still pretty crisp 20 some years later, and you have to remember that this is the man who helped make The War Report the classic album that it is. Track 3 is God's Wrath featuring Kassim Allah. At first, I thought this was Timbo King, as there was a similarity in their voices, at least I thought so. This was a track where the lyrics were cool, but I was more so interested in the beat. The sample is really unique and attractive. I was definitely getting some strong Killer Army vibes from this instrumental, and I gotta give Endemic Emerald his props on the production. Right after is Doing It, you were getting a heartwarming chopped soul sample, and I thought Darkim Be Allah's wordplay was a little clever here as he was playing off the word doing throughout. I feel the vibes were more positive and uplifting here, as this was the only track that didn't have a dark and mysterious backdrop. Next is Real Black. Endemic Emerald provides Darkim with a very melodic and psychedelic beat with bells that feel like Cypress Hill's Illusions track. It's one of my favorite beats off the project, and we also see Darkim at his sharpest lyrically. He states, "Some ain't make it, some got life, and some gave statements on the blocks where we played the pavement, and can't master me. Drop the first and the last degree. Teach the babies that come after me. Stay righteous, got 'em. Tell 'em stay away from Rikers Island." So he's offering up some thoughtful bars like a true and seasoned OG in the game should. What follows is the original Light. This contains a lot of God degree bars set to an esoteric and mystical beat. He mentions the black man being God, as well as some lines about knowing the ledge. It was cool content, but it was, again, the production that stood out the most. Then on the Black Gene, the beat is once again the main attraction. Content wise, I feel this was a regurgitation of previous themes, but the beat sounds like it could have been lifted off Killer Army's Silent Weapons for Quiet War, so I was definitely digging that. The subsequent track, Knowledge and Wisdom, has some airy production. The strings are soothing and it's more of a mellow vibe overall. On here, he's doing a little storytelling and dropping some gems for the youth. The second to last track is You Know the Gravity, which features Tragedy Gaddafi. The beat has a suspenseful and urgent feel. A couple of lines from Darkim Be Allah that stuck out were, "I'm out the door where the war never ends. Earth spin. Gotta watch foes swarming his friends." I thought that was pretty streetwise and insightful. Once more, Tragedy comes through with some vivid lines. "I spit blue magic, Montega for all the addicts, venomous acid like back when Cool G Rap had it." Yo, was this a shot at G Rap? Venomous acid like back when Cool G Rap had it? Or is this a reference to G Rap's classic track Poison? Venom, Poison. It sounds like it could be a shot, but if not, it's a really awkward way of paying homage. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Is he trying to say that G-Rap is washed? The album wraps up on a strong note with God of the Universe. This features a standout verse from Planet Asia on top of a vintage soulful instrumental. On this one, the two drop spiritual jewels. Darkim Be Allah states, "Went to church and got brainwashed. They called it grace. I seen the math then, front line, seeing action." While Planet Asia poses, "How you at church when you know the black man is the God of the universe?" It is pretty evident that Planet Asia was the star of this track, with additional bars like, "We came to battle and knock down your Tower of Babel. Clown skedaddle. When the gods make knowledge born, the sound travels." Overall, I give this project a rating of 3.5 mics. I'd say the production is around a 4.5, as it is very strong, and the lyrics, now not including Planet Asia and Tragedy Gaddafi's verses, is like a 3. So that balances to a 3.5 mic album, in my opinion. If you are a fan of the nostalgic Wu-Tang affiliate production sound, then you will likely be pleased by what Endemic Emerald brought to the table as far as the production. These beats are very sample heavy, gritty, dusty, soulful, and melodic. I feel Endemic Emerald cooked up a collection of instrumentals that best encapsulated the Wu-Tang affiliate sound. As far as Darkim Be Allah, I feel he succeeds in tapping into this gritty streets of New York aesthetic. While his lyrics didn't necessarily blow my mind, I did appreciate his grimy vocals and the raw authenticity that I feel he brought to these tracks. You can tell that he holds his 5% teachings near and dear to him, and they are coming from a real place. So I can definitely respect that. So at the end of the day, I would recommend this album if you want to hear great production and if you are at least curious to hear how this lesser known Wu-Tang affiliate sounds today. And also if you like the vibes that will put you in the frame of mind of ancient Mesopotamia, ancient Ethiopia, and maybe throw in ancient aliens. My favorite tracks include BX to QB, God's Wrath, Real Black, The Black Gene, Knowledge and Wisdom, and God of the Universe. Let me know what you thought about this album in the comment section below. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out, but be sure to hit that like button and please subscribe. As always, it's peace and blessings. Darkim Be Allah, Endemic Emerald, Antediluvian King, 1.